Now, after seeing Fantastic Four, I was needing to see a good movie, and so I went and saw The Gift. This is a movie where, as Fantastic Four was getting really bad reviews and getting really horribly received, this was getting a really strong word of mouth. This was a different, on the different end of the spectrum. This movie is like a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. This movie I've been hearing a lot of good things about for the last couple weeks. And honestly, I was only going to go see Fantastic Four originally. That's all I was going to go see. But because of how well this movie was being received, I was like, I have to see this. Like, it kind of intrigued me. I'm like, it's got Jason Bateman, Rebecca Hall, Joel Edgerton, who's acting, writing, and directing in this movie. And this is his first directing gig. I was like, cool. I like Joel Edgerton. He's one of those guys, like, over the last couple of years I've enjoyed as an actor. And I like Jason Bateman. I like Rebecca Hall, who I almost didn't even recognize from the trailers. I'm like, that's Rebecca Hall. She has a short hair. She's still gorgeous. But this movie, like, because I got a lot of commercials for this thing, like a shitload of commercials over the last couple months, and after hearing how good it was, I was kind of intrigued. I was like, what is so different about this movie that has everybody talking about it? And I was like, I kept being told it's a very good twisty kind of thriller, and I'm like, well, I gotta see this before everybody spoils the twist for me, and then I find it out before I actually see the film. And you know what? I'll tell you this. First off, this was better than fucking Fantastic Four. It was a pretty damn good thriller. I liked this movie a lot. It's one of those thrillers that makes you think more than anything. It was interesting. This movie, by the end of this movie, I was like, that was pretty damn clever. I just kept like nodding my head, going, "This is a pretty damn clever movie. I liked it. I did. I liked it. It's a thinking man's thriller, really." The performances in this movie are great. They are fucking great. Especially Jason Bateman. I love Jason Bateman in this movie. This was a completely different role for Jason Bateman than anything I've ever seen him do. Like, he's more the comedic actor and everything else. This movie, he is, from the trailers, it looks like Joel Edgerton's the villain. Honestly, Jason Bateman is the most unlikable asshole in the movie by the end of this thing. He is a despicable person, and he doesn't shy away from it. And seeing Jason Bateman play a really despicable asshole in this movie is really fucking different, and I kind of refreshing for him. And he does a really good job, honestly. I liked him a lot in this movie. It was kind of like a nice change of pace for him. Like, I wouldn't say it was as good as say Albert Brooks in Drive or Robin Williams in 1 Hour Photo, but this it's not scary or anything. Those two performances are different from this one. But because this movie isn't his role isn't frightening, like shit your pants frightening or anything like those two roles were. But he's really good. This is a different change of pace for him, as an actor. I'm glad that he's doing roles like these. Joel Edgerton, of course, is fucking really good. He is you end up kind of rooting for him, even though he does do despicable things. He is kind of rootable and kind of likable. He plays the awkward. He plays awkward very well. There's scenes where he doesn't say anything, and it's kind of creepy. He is really good. I liked him a lot in this film. Everybody, and Rebecca Hall ended up being the one that was the most likable, or the most likable person in this whole fucking movie. I kind of felt bad for Rebecca Hall by the end of this fucking thing. I think everybody will, and I think that's the whole point. Because she got the shit out of the stick by the end of this film. Honestly, yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, she definitely did. She was kind of playing the mentally unstable housewife who's got a lot of deep psychological issues going on with her. She does a really good job. I like Rebecca Hall. Always liked her a lot in movies. This movie, one of the things I like about this movie is, like, my mom, when I got home, my mom was like, "Oh, so it's basically Fatal Attraction." I was like, "Not really. You think it is like Fatal Attraction, but not really, because honestly, this movie is, at the end of the day, this is kind of getting to spoilers, but not really. It is like a anti-bullying campaign that was turned into a feature-length film. I'm not making that up, because it does it in a pretty damn clever way and not an annoying way. I promise you that. This movie is, like I said, it is very, like, I agree with every critic that said it's like very twisty and turny. And I know those are not really words, but fuck it, I'll be using them. And it is the edge of your seat, because I was sitting on the edge of my seat. I hate using that cliche, but I was sitting on the edge of the seat. I'm like, by the end of this movie, I'm just sitting there, like sitting there, like, leaning across the chair in front of me, like, going, where the fuck is this thing going? Like, I was intrigued. I'm like, okay, movie, you got me, color me interested. Where is this thing going? I guessed, like, a lot of the major twist, especially the one at the end, where it was going, like, way before it happened, but that didn't ruin the movie for me. It just, honestly, I was like, it kept me intrigued, like, are they really going this route? Especially, alright, I guess it's talk about the ending, because that's the only other thing I want to talk about. I don't want to spoil too much about this movie. The ending of this movie, I could see a lot of people hating. I could. For many different reasons, and to which I don't want to get into because I'll be spoiling it, and then I would spoil it. But it's one of those endings that makes you have to think about it. Like, it's an ending you have to interpret yourself. It's an ending that really is really morally wrong in so many different ways. And honestly, when the ending was happening, I'm like, I'm not sure about this. But then by the end of it, I was kind of like, all right, that was kind of clever, movie. That was kind of clever. I'll give you that. It's one of those movies you'll be talking about after you leave the theater. It's definitely one of those movies you'll be talking about it, debating it, what really was going on, what happened, yada yada yada. You'll be talking about it. It is one of those movies, and it's a interesting thriller. Like I said, I don't want to get into, like, spoiler territory because I don't want to spoil it. Go fucking watch it. Go fucking watch this, not Fantastic Four. Fucking go. Don't go see Fantastic Four. God damn it. Anybody ever fucking listens to me, I hate when people don't listen to me when I tell them not to go see a movie, and then they go see it, and then they come back and tell me it fucking sucks. I'm like, I told you it sucked. Go see The Gift. It's a really good film. Like, I hope it does very well. I really do. I really hope it does well. It's a lot of fun. That movie was pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting ride. As far as trailers, I got Secret in Their Eyes. Sorry, I got my nose is all stuffed up. I said Secret in Their Eyes is the first trailer I got. It's Chiwetel Ejiofor. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Julia Roberts and who else? Nicole Kidman. They're all cops, and Julia Roberts they find Julia Roberts' daughter and kill dead body daughter's dead body in a dumpster, and the killer gets pretty much gets off scot-free and is let to roam the earth and stuff like that, do whatever he wants. And Julia Roberts decides to go all vigilante on his ass. I can get behind that. That looks kind of interesting. That looked kind of interesting. I was kind of getting behind that trailer. I got the new sorry, goddamn. I got the new trailer for Hitman Agent 47, which I know is coming out in a couple weeks. Honestly, I still can't care or give two shits about this movie, really at all. I mean, I don't. This trailer looked a little bit more promising than the first one. I'll give it that. I just knowing how bad comic book movies can be, I pretty much don't have high expectations for this one either. I love the Hitman games, I do. I don't know, like the fun part of Hitman was being able to find creative ways to assassinate people, and this looks like it takes that completely out of the picture. Um, it's not, the games were not really, you know, most memorized for their great stories. Trust me, they are not. They're just like the fun, creative ways you could assassinate people. You would find to assassinate people was always the funnest part of those games. And the last trailer I got was about Ray. This is a tricky one. This is definitely a tricky one. It's Ellie Fanning is playing a girl who becomes a guy. A transgender person. It's kind of one of those, like, and it's like the story about her and her becoming a man and how her family is dealing with it. It's starring Naomi Watts and Susan Sarandon too, and I'm like, that looks like it could either be that's a pretty topical kind of movie right now, but it also could be done very badly. It's one that's hit. I'm not sure about it yet. It could be interesting. That's probably gonna be one of those Oscar bait movies. I fucking guarantee it. But that's as far as the movie The Gift, and as far as the trailers go. I'll be back. One thing, I don't want to get all political here, and I want to say something before I forget. As a lot of people know, last couple days we've had, or last couple weeks we've had movie theater shootings, and happen all over the country, unfortunately. Just recently, yesterday, one in Tennessee. I want to just close out on something that was posted at Regal, my movie theater, for a second here. They posted something that basically just was a reminder that people shouldn't fucking carry guns and carry masks, and that they have the permission to search your bags and shit like that. It's pretty sad we can't even fucking go to the movie theater anymore. And it's pretty fucking sad, like, without being worried about being shot or being killed. And I'm not gonna get in the whole gun rights issue right now. That's a hot topic, but it's fucking ridiculous that we're having to worry about going to the fucking movie theater. I'm not, I'm going to continue doing it. I love, nothing will stop me from going to the movie theater. Not a simple, like, nothing like that's ever going to stop me from doing that. I love movies as much as everybody else, and it's fucking retarded, this shit going on. But anyways, that's just me going on a rant. I'm sorry, it's kind of tired, probably nonsensical what I'm saying right now. But anyways, I'll be back next week with Straight Outta Compton. I'm gonna be the only white guy in that whole room, that theater. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. But anyways, until then, I'll talk to you guys.